ora, hello New Zealand, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, we're tracking more rain, more snow and more wind, but also dry sunny weather as well. New Zealand's in an up and down weather pattern at the moment as westerly winds return from the west. Okay, let's get into it. High pressure is to the north and it's quite a big strong high. It is pulling down this northwest flow, so temperatures are about to lift up if they haven't already. In fact, Wednesday is warmer than average pretty much nationwide. Tonight, still a little bit cool though in the northeastern corner of both islands. Otherwise, warmer winds moving through. And as I said yesterday, warmer doesn't mean you'll feel warm. I mean, it's warmer than average for this time of the year, but it still will be a bit cold here and there across the country. So the big high up there, big low down in the Southern Ocean, and it's that low that's about to generate some rain. So the 2-day rain forecast for Thursday, Friday shows some bigger totals coming back onto the west coast, maybe 150 millimetres possibly falling over the next 2 days. Eastern areas are mostly dry, so is the top of the country. The rainfall colours you see there, just a few showers coming through or some very short-lived rain. Snow is also on the way. There'll be a little bit around the central plateau, a little bit on Mount Taranaki, but the bulk of the snow coming up is on the west coast and on the Southern Alps side of things. So back to normal, pretty much. So this is Thursday's outlook. There's that big high, the northwest winds coming through. It gets windier and windier as the day goes on, which means temperatures are going to continue to go up in many places as those winds blow through. The rain comes into the west coast and we might see severe gales through the Southern Alps. It's going to be windy on Friday morning when you wake up. Wellington and the lower North Island, the areas you see in pink and purple, is getting up over 100 to 120 kilometres an hour in those gusts. So it's blustery weather really coming through, fairly normal for this time of the year. Lunchtime Friday, you can see that windy weather moving northwards and it's followed by a southerly. So that will drop temperatures after that warmer morning around places like Wellington and the upper South Island. A bit of rain comes through, not much for the top of the country. It'll be a brief period of, by the looks of it, fairly light rain, not much to talk about. Okay, into the weekend and the next burst of rain is coming through. So this is Saturday and Sunday's rainfall map. Not as intense as the Thursday, Friday one, but we're still getting down in Fiordland 60 odd millimetres of rain, and also up around Westport you're getting around about 25 millimetres. It's not too much to worry about, but with all the flooding and slips recently, there just could be some further slips. It doesn't take a lot of rain after a big rain event like the one we've just had to do that. And again, eastern areas are looking mainly dry, if not almost completely dry. And there's a bit of snow. The snow is actually going to be heavier this weekend on the mountain tops. It's not low level snow. It's back in the places it should be, mountains and ranges, and some areas in here could be getting 60, 70 centimetres on the tops of those mountains. So Saturday, there is the blue line. That's indicating the air thickness measurement, and that basically means colder, drier air, generally speaking, is down here. So there's a burst of rain as that change comes through, but as you can see, Saturday's a windy day across the country. Pretty blustery conditions right across New Zealand, and that cold front moving up, pushing temperatures back down again. On Sunday, it is windy in Tasmania. They've got gales. We'll talk about that in a split second. Those winds come out over to New Zealand, and that will actually, again, twist the temperatures around a little bit as we go through Sunday. So a little bit of wet weather on the west coast. Generally speaking, it's a fairly normal day around New Zealand. It is windy though over in Tasmania. The areas you see here in the shading pushing up over 120 kilometres an hour. There could be gusts to 140 in some exposed spots. So it's a windy day to our friends in Tasmania. And our final map is for Monday of next week. And again, pretty unsettled. Northwesterly winds blowing through, rain on the west coast, potentially gale force, but this is another cold front coming through. So while Monday will be mild in a number of places, I've just realised we do have another map. We've got Tuesday, and it does show a colder change. So mild nor'westers, windy sou'westers. I don't know, that it's not spring yet, but that's a spring weather pattern starting to form. But I don't want to get carried away. This could produce a cold southerly, more snow showers here and there, but we'll keep an eye on that one. There is a bit of an Antarctic portion to it. Still early to lock in. It does look as though the next high will help bulldoze that away, but there's certainly a bit of a change coming again at the start of next week. That's all from me. We'll see you tomorrow.